About putting yourself out there. That's the thing that I want to talk about visibility, about your work being seen, about you telling people what you do, and people understanding what it is that you do. A lot of us are afraid to put ourselves out there. One, because of the judgment or the hatred that sometimes come with you putting yourself out there. But the rewards of you being out there and putting yourself in the line, because they always say it's not the critic that counts, but the one who is mud in muddy waters and is put out there and is tested through time. So even in the risk of failure, in the risk of not doing it right, just putting yourself out there so that you're visible and so that anyone can know what it is that you do, your business. You whether you're in business or not, you are actually a walking business. You're a brand. You are supposed to be visible. So a lot of times, like, we cow and we shy away from being visible because even us, sisi wenyewe, we're like critics. Another person does this, you're like, hey, how could he do that? Why are they doing such a thing? And so kwa sababu hiyo, you find that you are so afraid kujianika, manake you think other people are gonna do what you probably do to other people. But the reality is, how I see it, the people that want the best for you, your friends, your family, your circle, they want you to succeed. They want you to be out there, to be seen, and out there in the light. If a person prefers you in your reduced self, when you're unsure, uncertain, when you don't know yourself, when you're not self-aware, when you are sad and gloomy, that's not a person to call your friend. They are not your friend, because if they are your friend, they would want the best for you. And the best is for you to be visible, to be shouting and be out there, and people knowing what it is that you're doing. So let not that fear of what will people think be, because the people that matter will probably not be thinking, and the people that matter, if at all they are thinking really good things and really good thoughts about you. They are proud of you. They want you to shine. And even if they want you to reduce your amount of posting, they probably, it's because they fear maybe you're embarrassing yourself, or they fear that you are exposing yourself to danger and things like that. But for most of the time, the people who want the best for you want you to be seen and to be visible, to be out there. So you should risk not being liked to discover your full potential. If you're not liked because you're rude, you're mean, you're cruel, understandably, you should change your ways. Badilika kabisa. But if you're not being liked because you put yourself out there, you chase after your dreams, you go and you're always posting about it, I think you need to revisit that. You need to revisit why you feel like you need so much approval from everyone to just go for your dreams and go for the things that matter in your life. And just that revisiting will make you rethink of even the people who never clap when you succeed. Never. They will never appear. But when you say you're depressed, you're sad, you will see them, ako hapo, ana comment, anaku encourage, anasema pole, and then now you have to ask yourself, what's up? you really need to revisit. Or the person who, when you're really struggling or really having so many challenges, they're not there, but when you're cutting the cake, they're up and already there. So just many things that you need to revisit. But for me, it's just to challenge you that yes, it comes with a lot of criticism, it comes with a lot of hatred, but it's all worth it. It's all worth the ride. It's all worth the journey. And take it. And the reality is, don't actually get it twisted. Most people are genuinely happy and really want everyone to succeed. When you put yourself out there, you'll realize you have more people who really genuinely are thrilled and excited and have been waiting for you to sing the song, do the poem, write, do something. Most people are actually genuinely happy. So why do you have to please the minority who are unhappy because you are doing the things that you love or the things that set you on fire? Actually, if I know, like, I've gone through all these different phases, I know what it means to have a lot of envy because things were not, the way I was envisioning in my life. And so another person's activity or success automatically reflected that I am not doing enough. And I know that feeling. I totally understand it. I know that the need that I've had or I've felt to just unfollow some people so that I don't have that type of pressure in my life. I know that. But I would never cross over to wishing harm on a person just because they are doing great. Like, I think hiyo sasa ni uchawi. Oh, that is witchcraft. Like, you wish that a person can be fired or something can happen to them so that they don't succeed. Now that hapo sasa umevuka witchcraft, or now you're so angry and you start to hate someone because they are all over social media. Huo sasa ni uchawi. Now you really need to know mpaka uko wapi. And my friend is always talking about energy vampires. Wewe unaweza kuwa you're thinking you're surrounded by positive people, but maybe after every interaction you go back and you think you're wicked. After every interaction now you go and think, you think of your shortcoming, or you think you're stupid, and you ask yourself, why do you need to expose yourself to such an environment? And it could be anywhere. Actually, it could even be your work environment, it could be your own family, it could be your own friends. And you have to ask yourself that question: kwa nini nitoke nyumbani, nijivalie, ni shine ndio niende kule just to come back feeling I'm a bad person? When you're around the right crowd and people, you'll always feel wonderful. They'll expose you to the best side of you, and you will get to know what your potential is through their eyes because they see only good things in you. Of course, they see the bad, but they also have the courage to tell you, hey, my friend, I feel like here you could change. People, that's a human thing. No one is perfect. But sasa ujipate every time you're going to a place, wewe tu ndo unarekebishwa, you're always being given advice. Oh, why don't you do this? Oh, nini. So those are the things that really make you question. So if you're in a space that does not allow you to be all you can be, you are in the wrong space. Yeah. So check. So I'm just daring you. It may come with criticism, it may come with attacks. You may write your first paragraph and it's genuinely really boring. And you're calling people haters, and they're not haters. They're actually saying the truth. This is really not your best work that you could put out there to the universe. Ama umeimba vibaya, uko off key. Na wanakuambia and you think they're haters. Maybe it's actually true. It's criticism, but everyone's first paragraph may not be the best, may just be some sort of thing. And over time, as you do it more and more, you refine it and it becomes something really worth recognition, worth the applause. Trust me, many times all of us do not know what we're doing when you're starting. Then people start to respond and you're like, oh, so I'm actually doing the right thing. I'm actually doing the right thing. So don't hold yourself. Don't feel really bad. Life is in phases. If you're on the low and maybe you're going through what I personally went through, just feeling nothing's happening for me, I'm not in a position that I can celebrate what other people are doing, and maybe I even need a social media break so that I don't see how I'm so behind. But even that, like, the greatest thing has been to clap for others even when it's not yet my turn. That's such a good thing. I can never be a keyboard warrior going to attack people because they had the courage to post, and maybe I've not had the courage to post, some of those things. So yeah, ni hayo tu. kwa leo. You can ukitaka umbea na zaidi na things like that, I'm gonna put a link over there so that you can follow through and like, and just keep encouraging us. I know things are tough out here. All right.